I tried painting myself green for this video, you know, like Elphaba the witch. But honestly, guys, that just seems like too much work, and I'm really not feeling like cleaning green paint off my ball sack today. So, hey, that's my wine. Wicked was something that I was not excited for. It didn't even make its way onto my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2024 video from earlier this year. A movie about a green girl who wants to be popular? Nah, not for me. No thank you. I'm full, actually. My favorite green person is Shrek, and I'm okay with that. I love musicals, and I was a big fan of Wicked, the stage play, and even Wicked, the book. But I had no intention of seeing this big screen adaptation of it. But then we started to get closer to the release. Everyone, for some reason, started to get super hyped. Theater kid nerds were creaming their pants to see Cynthia Erivo talk about defying gravity while falling directly into the ground. And the marketing for the movie was insane. They made Starbucks drinks all the way to fucking Wicked cars, man. They made Wicked cars. The fuck? Who was getting in the Wicked car? Who was buying the Wicked cars? So I decided to see this feature film with my beautiful girlfriend to see what all the fuss was about. And I have to admit, I was getting really excited. I was getting really excited for Wicked, guys. And then I saw it, and honestly, guys, I really liked it. I mean, fuck, dude. Who would have thought that Wicked was going to be the best theater experience I had in 2024? Wicked was good. I think instead of reviewing it as an adaptation of the stage play or an adaptation of the book, I'd rather just review it as a movie. Wicked, I think, firstly strives on its performances. Ariana Grande perfectly captures the annoying peppiness of Glinda. Like, everyone loves her, and she's the popular girl. She plays all those stereotypes very well. I think Cynthia Erivo is obviously the standout to many people. I think she brings a lot of hardship to Elphaba, giving the audience a lot of emotion that I was not expecting from her. She's level-headed, she's eager, and she never backs down, and I think obviously she makes a perfect duo with Ariana Grande's Glinda because of that. And honestly, these two performances show how good John M. Chu is at directing. Even though, yeah, this movie obviously has a tendency to look kind of gray and kind of dull, John M. Chu does have talent as a director. Honestly, there were moments and scenes and shots where I was swept away. Call me crumbs on the kitchen floor because I was swept away. But what I'm trying to say is he seems to really understand what he's adapting and how characters should act and react. And as a result, Cynthia and Ariana, yeah, you know, we're close like that. Here's a picture of all of us at the premiere. As a result, we get amazing performances from the two leads. Another amazing thing that I think John M. Chu brings to this movie is the idea of giving the audience something that they wouldn't see in the stage play. He does a lot of close-ups where we get to see how characters are feeling and just really deep into the minds of the characters. Fuck, that sounded really fucking pretentious. We just see these characters cry, we see them laugh, we see them close, and that's something you can't really see or catch on to when you're watching it in a play. And I think it's kind of awesome. He was a really good choice to adapt such a big stage adaptation for the big screen. And then we get to the story, which is also great. I honestly think it's terrific. I think the opening showing us the Wicked Witch's death and then going on to see Glinda tell the people of Oz that she once knew her, giving humanity to a character who everyone just saw as the villain is something that I think is amazing. I like the idea it shares that not everyone starts out as wicked. Are we all born wicked, or do we have wickedness thrust upon us? There's always a reason that someone becomes bad, and this is why Elphaba becomes the Wicked Witch. Based on her upbringing alone and ridicule at school, you couldn't blame her for being evil, but the story goes much deeper than that. Her becoming the Wicked Witch has more to do with her beliefs and morals more than what happens to her growing up, or why she looks the way that she does. You could just do surface level shit and say, yeah, she was mean because people were mean to her for being green. But that's not what they do. That never bothers her. If anything, she stands up for herself. And that's what really makes her wicked, is because eventually she gets to a point where they go against what she thinks is morally correct. The world did something that she did not agree with morally and hurt people whom she did not think deserved to be treated as such. And as an audience member, I obviously agreed with her because animals should not be mistreated, and Elphaba is a queen for trying to help them. She tries to stop animals from becoming the enemies of Oz, but in doing so, she is made to be this villain that all of Oz can hate together. And to see Glinda just kind of give up on her a little bit at the end was honestly kind of heartbreaking after seeing these two opposites come together. Anyways, I'm yapping. I love the story. That's all I gotta say. But what's wrong with it though? I don't know. It's too long. It's okay if a movie is long, but my God, damn it, this movie's so long. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Basically, the entire movie is set in this fucking magical school, and you're sitting here after like 2 hours thinking, Jesus Christ, when are we gonna get out of the motherfucking magic school? I am done with this Harry Potter ass shit, bro. God damn. It seems like in the last 20 minutes, it feels like the movie's really getting started, which it's actually not, because it's actually the end of the movie, and it's all just setting up for what part 2 is gonna be, because this is a two-parter, guys. We gotta make double our money. Cha-ching, cha-ching. It doesn't work all that well. But I will say, despite all that, the movie still feels like a full movie sometimes. Obviously, there is a bigger story that's going to be told, but I feel like if you just gave me this movie and said, yeah, no part 2, for the most part, I'd be okay. There are obviously hanging threads that would not be answered, that are obviously going to be answered in part 2, but like, the ending does give us like a kind of obvious answer of what's probably gonna happen next, but yeah. But that, along with the fact that whoever made the trailers for this movie did a really shitty job. Like, they just showed the worst parts of the movie. There are so many amazing moments, so many amazing scenes with so many amazing musical numbers and dances, yet they don't show like any of those in the trailers. The way that they advertised it is not how it looks on the big screen. And I mean that in like a good way. Like, it looks way better. It doesn't really look like the weird CGI mess that I thought it was going to be, even though there is some weird CGI in this movie. There are real sets that were built, and like I said, the musical numbers are amazing. They have banger hits, and the dancing goes kind of motherfucking hard. And none of the advertising shows this for some stupid reason. Stupid. Stupid. Be ashamed of yourself, Universal marketing team. But in the end, I think the pacing is what really holds the movie back. Because it is a two-parter, the climax doesn't really come until the last 10 minutes, and even though I know I'm going to see the rest of the story next year, it is kind of strange to leave the movie on its climax, even though technically it can work as a full movie by itself. As it stands, I think this really works well as a part 1. I think the worst part of it is that they try to stretch out scenes that don't need more context. I love the movie, and long movies can work, but I don't feel like this movie needed to be this long. I think I said everything I need to say, so I am going to give Wicked Part 1 a 9 out of 10. And honestly, I think if Part 2 hits the nail on the head, like this could go higher or lower. But now I think it's a really solid 9 out of 10. Great performances, great music, great dancing, an amazing story, great themes, and directed by someone who actually cares about what is being adapted. Make Wicked Part 1 a movie to remember. I think its pacing obviously falls short, and it really holds the movie back. And honestly, it kind of looks really gray and dull, like I said, which make it feel like a weird CGI Marvel movie. And I don't like even when Marvel movies do that. It kind of sucks because Oz is supposed to be this colorful, like wonderful world. And I think it's kind of desaturated into whatever the fuck we get here. Like, it's kind of a shame. Marvel movies can do that because I guess whatever, but I don't want those in my musical, buddy. But now we're at the end of the video, and in the spirit of Christmas, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. Fuck, I am funny, dude. Jesus Christ. I get so many bitches. Remember to like and subscribe. I don't think we're going to be able to hit 700 subscribers before the end of the year. But anything's possible, as my friend Jason Tatum once copied from Kevin Garnett. So maybe it's a Christmas miracle. Maybe we'll pull it off, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, we're close to the finish line. This is about to end. But like I said, it's almost the end of the year, and I think there is at least 2 more things releasing before the year ends, if I'm not mistaken. As for next year, I'm not sure what the fuck I'm gonna do, but I'm sure there's gonna be videos coming. Anyways, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am kind of pacing and getting anxious, so I need to stop. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, because I love hearing your beautiful voices in my computer. So, what do you have for us today?
That's my line. There's no place like Target to shop everything wicked.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 big booms. Boom. Okay, remember, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sexy. Okay. Bye.
Reach this fuck, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Reach this fuck, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. I got Reese's puffs in my bowl. Now my name's on through control. I got Reese's puffs in my bowl. Just like that.